Hey friend, welcome back to RGD Gaming, the least toxic, most fun community in all of gaming. I have a confession to make, and I have an offer that I'll give you at some point in this video. Although the offer may not be exactly what you think it's going to be, I still think it's really good. That's why I'm going to offer it to everybody. Stick with me for a minute while I tell you a story, and then I'm going to wrap it up with a really important point. Let me tell you something that happened to me last weekend. My wife and I went to the movies to see this crazy movie called The Sound of Freedom. If you aren't familiar with it, it's a film about a fella named Tim Baylor who works to combat sex trafficked children. In the movie, they tell a true story about how he ends up saving something like 50 kids who were sold into the sex trade, goes behind enemy lines where cops don't often go, and busts a bunch of people. Oh, and he has to quit his job in the middle of it just to keep trying to save these kids. It's really wild. Do me a favor. If you are against sex trafficking and selling people into slavery, comment down below. No more slaves, no pedo, or something to that effect, just to let me know that we're on the same page here. So now I can hear you thinking, has this channel totally lost its mind and forgot that it's about Wild Rift? No, I haven't. But here's the confession that I mentioned earlier. I love Wild Rift. That's not the confession. I love Wild Rift. How fun it can be, how mentally stimulating, meeting new people who play. However, at the end of the day, Wild Rift is just a game. Part of starting this channel was that I would use this vehicle and the tiny platform that I have to affect real change in the world, because games are great, but there's more to life than just games. I want to get to know my audience better as people, not just as champions in a game. So here's my first olive branch to you. My real name is Bill. I'm 35, so basically a grandpa in the Wild Rift world. I've been married 13 years, my wife and I own a few traditional businesses, and I like playing hockey. Do me a favor, comment something about you down below. I'd love to get to know you more than I already do. If you've made it this far and you like the idea of getting to know the person who creates the content you consume, like this video, subscribe to the channel, because it helps me out to know who you are and what you're interested in and what you like. I want to make more content where I open up about who I am and get to know you better as well. So if this video gets likes, comments, and new subscribers, it will let me know you want this type of content so I can make more of it. I can and will keep making guides and gameplay, but I want to incorporate a more personal aspect to it. If you want to chat more, you can always join my Discord. I'm there daily. I didn't forget about the offer. It's coming soon, so just sit tight. Back to the movie I watched. It really got me thinking about what's important in life. Thus, this video was born. The statistics are somewhere between 10 and 200,000 kids are trafficked every year. 10,000 and 200,000 kids are trafficked every year, with estimates that over 1 million kids are sex slaves right at this moment. That is absolutely bananas and should not be a thing. In the past, I'd heard stories, watched documentaries, and read articles. I always kind of brushed it off and forgot about it. Well, I don't want to do that anymore. So here's my offer, and part of me worries about doing this, and another part of me hopes I end up with a big problem. Anyone who wants to go see The Sound of Freedom and for some reason can't come up with the money, I'll buy your ticket. I am not putting a cap or limit on this. That's how important I think getting the word out and making people more aware of sex trafficking is. I'm not a wealthy person. If this gets totally out of control with tons of people wanting tickets, I'll find a way to get the money though. I'm not wealthy, but I'm also not a liar. And I will make good on this regardless of how high this number actually gets. I care about a lot of things in life, including you. We might disagree on certain aspects, although I doubt sex trafficking is one of them. The things that we disagree on are okay. I have several friends who I disagree with on pretty major life decisions, political opinions, and life preferences. I want this for RGD. There are things I have no tolerance for, and I guess I just want to put that out there right away. And that's when people can't respectfully disagree, sexist comments, talking down anyone, and insults, up until the point of friendship has been established. Then it's game on, because I actually think insulting friends is hilarious, even when it's something somebody says about me. Once you're part of the community, feel free to let some zingers off the chain, especially in the comments of my videos. I want to see that stuff. I think it's funny. It's not a big deal. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your time. I don't take for granted that you took time out of your day to watch this video, liked, commented, and or subscribed. It means a lot to me that you would do that. I hope to see you in the comments, Discord, and on the Rift. Thanks for watching.